The excitement is palpable for Dallas Cowboys fans as the NFL draft approaches, and the latest reports indicate that Cleveland Browns general manager Andrew Berry is keen on making a move with the Cowboys. What do you think the Cowboys should focus their attention in this draft? Let us know where you're watching from and drop your thoughts in the comments. As the calendar turns to mid-April, speculation has ramped up around a potential trade between Andrew Berry and Jerry Jones. The Browns are reportedly looking to move down from the 6th overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft to gather more assets for their roster renovation. This is a significant moment for both franchises as the Cowboys are eyeing a specific player at that 6th spot, Ohio State linebacker Sonny Styles. Berry, during a recent news conference, offered insight into his mindset, stating, "Our mindset isn't about, hey, just trade it away. It's about maximizing the asset." This shows a level of strategic thinking that fans should respect. The Browns are in a critical phase of their rebuilding, and any misstep could set them back even further. Berry's comments suggest he's aware of the stakes involved, and he is not going to make a hasty decision just for the sake of making a trade. The Cowboys, on the other hand, have a chance to bolster their defense significantly with Styles, who is viewed as a game-changing talent. It's a classic case of two teams with differing goals meeting at a crossroads. Jerry Jones must weigh the potential benefits of moving up against what it might cost in terms of future picks, a gamble that could pay off handsomely if Styles lives up to his billing. Berry also reflected on the fluctuating nature of trade assumptions, noting, "I love how everybody last year thought we weren't trading down, and this year everybody assumes we are." This is indicative of how fluid the draft landscape can be, and it raises the question, is Berry just playing the game, or is he genuinely open to trading down? The Browns' previous trade for the 2nd overall pick in the 2025 draft proves that Berry isn't afraid to make bold moves. He traded away considerable capital to secure what he envisioned as a cornerstone player for his franchise. That history adds layers to this current negotiation with the Cowboys. As Berry weighs his options, he must consider the value of the player he could potentially draft versus the additional assets he might gain. The Cowboys could find themselves in a position to capitalize on a Browns team that is clearly looking to retool, with whispers that the Browns are also considering replacements for their defensive stalwart Myles Garrett. The draft could be a crucial juncture for both teams. And as we look at the draft board, the Tennessee Titans are also in play, potentially willing to trade down from the 4th pick if a team wants to snag star running back Jeremy Love. Berry's assertion that there's always someone who it is realistic to trade up for unless you have the 1st pick reinforces the idea that teams will always be looking to maneuver for the best talent. The Cowboys have an opportunity here to make a significant impact, but they must tread carefully. With so many moving parts, it's crucial for Cowboys fans to stay engaged and understand the implications of these potential trades. The draft isn't just about picking players. It's about building a championship roster, and every decision counts. As we continue to dissect what this trade might mean for both teams, the anticipation only grows. What will Jerry Jones decide when the clock is ticking? That question looms large as we move closer to the draft. Now, let's dive deeper into the next piece of news that could shape the Cowboys' future and their strategy heading into this pivotal draft. As we dive into the final segment of our discussion surrounding the Dallas Cowboys and the 2026 NFL Draft, let's spotlight the recent controversy stirred up by former New York Jets general manager Mike Tannenbaum. His critical take on Mel Kiper's latest mock draft has stirred the pot, and it's time to dissect whether the Cowboys should heed his advice or forge ahead with a bold strategy that could reshape their future. Tannenbaum isn't just sitting on the fence. He outright dismisses the idea of the Cowboys trading up to the number 6 spot with the Cleveland Browns. In this hypothetical blockbuster trade, Dallas would swap their picks at numbers 12 and 20 to nab Cleveland's 6th overall selection, then target linebacker Sonny Styles. Tannenbaum's reaction? "I love Sonny Styles. I hate the trade." Now, while I can respect Tannenbaum's extensive experience in the league, this reaction feels a bit short-sighted. Yes, the Cowboys have gaps that need filling, but they are not a team that can afford to play it safe in a draft that lacks a deep talent pool. Let's take a moment to acknowledge Tannenbaum's point that the Cowboys aren't just one player away from contention. It's true, they need reinforcements across the board. However, this is where the analysis takes a sharp turn. Styles represents more than just a single piece. He embodies a strategic opportunity. The Cowboys could bring in a starting linebacker who's capable of wearing the green dot and facilitating communication on the field. Styles could be the cornerstone of a revamped defense that desperately needs a leader. Now, Tannenbaum suggests targeting LSU's Mansour Delane at number 12 and an edge rusher at number 20. But let's be real here. Delane is likely to be off the board by the time Dallas is on the clock. So, while it's admirable to throw out alternative options, the reality is that settling for players who don't have as much potential as Styles could set the franchise back even further. What's crucial in this scenario is that the gap in talent between what's available at number 20 and what could be snagged at number 39 isn't as vast as some might think. This means that by trading up, the Cowboys can seize a player of Styles' caliber without losing the opportunity to gain another impactful player later on. This is not just about making a splash. It's about maximizing the draft's potential to enhance the roster significantly. The chatter around the league suggests that the Cowboys are indeed contemplating a trade-up. The Browns are rumored to be interested in moving back, which could make this deal mutually beneficial. While Tannenbaum is offering a critique rooted in caution, the Cowboys must consider the bigger picture and the current climate of the draft. Charles Robinson from Yahoo Sports provides an alternate viewpoint, claiming that the Cowboys are content to stick with their 2 first-round picks. While that's a tempting route, it's essential to weigh the risk of missing out on a game-changing talent like Styles, who could help right the ship on a defense that struggled last season. As we approach this pivotal moment for the Cowboys, whether they decide to trade up or stay put, one thing is clear: their approach will define the trajectory of this franchise for years to come. The draft is a critical juncture that can either propel Dallas into playoff contention or leave them scrambling for answers once again. So Cowboys fans, where do you stand on this? Are you in favor of making the aggressive move to trade up for a player like Sonny Styles? Or do you think the team should play it safe and stick with their current picks? Comment below on where you are watching from and share your opinion. And if you want to stay updated on all the latest Dallas Cowboys news and rumors, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Your voice matters, and we want to hear from you about the future of this storied franchise.